Toxicology. What is it? Well, toxicology is when a bunch of smart people get together in really long lab coats and they test things like that, dude. Sharp teeth, see him? Right there. Fangs. Yeah. Venomous. And then this thing over here, you're like, that's not toxic. That's alcoholic. Well, technically, you get intoxicated from beer, so it is a toxin. So, toxicology is the study of toxins, venoms, and poisons and their effect on human bodies and much more. Well, you may think, Graham, what is this all crazy toxicology stuff for? Well, first, we'd have to get into the multiple branches of toxicology, like clinical, there is industrial, there's environmental, and there's forensics. Of course, each go their separate ways and what they do and how they do it. Well, first off, let's start with the most interesting sounding one. See that Nan right there? See the police dude? Yeah, forensics toxicology. Basically, where you get a scientist on the scene and they test the body for any intoxicants like drugs or alcohols. And of course, you do have to be very precise in this field, because if you're not precise, you may mess everything up and you may get the wrong person apprehended, or you may get the wrong cause of death. The next one we're going to talk about is environmental toxicology. It's where we take intoxicants that we find and we test them on living organisms like humans or like the grass. I mean, literally anything that's living. It's environmental. You know. The next one is industrial toxicology, which is the study of chemical hazards in the workplace. Pretty easy, pretty simple. Last one on our list is clinical toxicology, which is the study of drugs and medical chemicals and how they affect our human body. So like ibuprofen, like, other stuff. Well, now you may be thinking to yourself, what type of degree do I need if I want to go into this field? Well, that can vary. You could use a bachelor's degree for the very small, not super precise ones, but you still need to be precise because, it's toxicology, you're dealing with dangerous stuff. Or a PhD, which, a PhD. Take some hard work, but it'll pay off in the end. Get some big old moolahs. Money. Woo. Which, speaking of the monies, now, of course, you're not going to be paid like $1 million a year because, that's outrageous. But the beginning price is around $55,000, which is decent and it's livable, which is always the best part. But if you keep pursuing the same career and you get better at it, you can go up to $100,000, and get you a little extra moolah on the side for, fun things. Like going to the toxicologist water park. Things that toxicologists do. Now, don't worry. Toxicology isn't going anywhere any soon. There's not going to be any, job offerings that only one person can get. Because, guess what? Toxicology is in high demand. Yeah, you, right there. You can be a toxicologist. Just forensics toxicology is expected to grow by 16% in the next decade. So, if you want to be a forensics toxicologist, high demand, good money. Well, hopefully I have convinced you to look in a field in toxicology, because it was pretty interesting. A lot of the career paths are very cool, and I'd say you should look into it. Even if you don't like chemistry, look into it. You might find a new hobby.